Hi, welcome to your astrology forecast for February 12th to February 18th, 2015. On February 12th, the moon moves into Sagittarius, and shortly thereafter, it conjuncts Saturn in Sagittarius. So, usually, when the moon's in Sagittarius, we feel ready to expand our horizons and go on adventures and really learn new things, as well as look into the beliefs of others and open our minds to other beliefs, and also speak about our beliefs. And really, we feel a connection to our beliefs and philosophical ideas. When it's conjunct Saturn and Sagittarius, this is going to give us more of a focus to get things done, but it's also having us look at our beliefs with a microscope, basically, and really weed out all of the beliefs that are not really in our highest good. And it also may restrict us a little bit and keep us from really expanding our horizons. Maybe really it might be harder to travel at this time because Saturn might create issues with travel. It could also be like a self-imposed limitation to feel like you can't travel. And it could also be that you really can only travel when it comes to more serious matters and when it's really necessary. So it's kind of interesting, I guess you could say, that Saturn's there. And it's also, of course, really stirring up all the beliefs and religious stuff in the world, apparently. And it's exposing all this stuff it's really putting a microscope on that stuff so that we can weed out some of the beliefs that are really keeping us from being in peace and being expansive and more worldly. So, yeah. And then February 13th, the moon in Sagittarius creates a grand trine with Uranus in Aries, South Node in Aries, and Jupiter in Leo. So, Uranus in Aries and the South Node in Aries are really trying to get us to let go of certain ways of being that are keeping us from being ourselves, ultimately, and really coming into our own and coming into who we want to be and what we want to be a part of the collective in a very helpful kind of way, like our individual contribution to the community, and really become that person, become a change agent, if you will, so that we can really, be a part of the change and bring the things into the world that we individually can contribute and utilize who we are in that. And with the moon in Sagittarius, this is bringing more expansive feelings and ability to tune into those expanded feelings and be able to tune into our philosophical side and look at things from sort of a bigger picture, as long as we don't allow our beliefs to get in the way or any beliefs that are more limiting to get in the way. And then Jupiter in Leo is also bringing us a sense of expansion and really helping us to tune into our creativity so that we can really learn and grow and become more of who we are and be extremely expressive of who we are. So not only are we, coming into our own, we're expressing that and being a positive expression in the world. Also, there is a focus on children in this as well, helping our children to be more expressive of who they are and not restricting them too much in that, and opening their minds perhaps to bigger things, to more of the world without limiting them too much, since Saturn's in Sagittarius as well. This also can apply to ourselves too, where we, are wanting to expand our views of the world and more insights might come to us about that, and sudden and shocking insights could also occur as well. But they will be bigger picture views of, what the world is and who we are in the world and what we can do to express ourselves in the world. And then on February 15th, the moon moves into Capricorn, and then it conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. And then Moon and Pluto sextile Chiron in Pisces, and they all in conjunct Jupiter and Leo. So when the moon's in Capricorn, this helps us to have a focus and to get things done, especially long-term tasks, and create systems that can help us to start moving towards those long-term tasks. It's also great for focusing on your career, and how it also reveals to you how you're feeling about your career and how you feel about your public standing. Pluto is going to bring up some deeper stuff, the deeper aspects of what's unconsciously under the surface when it comes to our status and also our gifts in the world that we wish to bring into our careers and ultimately into the world, utilizing our careers as the medium for us to do that. And then the moon and Pluto sextiling Chiron and Pisces is going to bring up some old wounds, maybe old wounds about authority figures, but also old wounds about the world. And, seeing a lot of stuff on the news and all the painful things in our world is really stirring up collective wounds for all of us. And the moon and Pluto is bringing up a lot of authority issues and all of that stuff. And there's a lot of healing going on. With them in conjunct Jupiter and Leo, it's really asking us to look beyond our immediate situation to a degree, and also helping us to teach our children and heal through maybe even being an authority and expressing your creativity. Yeah, healing through expressing yourself could also be it. But it could also be about teaching your children about what's happening in the world and giving them a broader view of the world and what's happening for us collectively as well could come up. And also, through healing and letting go of all these wounds and anything, it could even be other types of wounds too, because wherever Capricorn or Pisces is in your chart, this is bringing up all of that stuff so that we can heal and transform and let go of those things. And then we can really move into a more positive energy, a more positive state of being and expression of who you are, and also a very expansive kind of energy as well. And also it could relate to romance. So healing yourself so that you can find romance. Okay, on February 16th, the moon moves into Aquarius, and then it conjuncts Mercury in Aquarius right after that. So the moon in Aquarius is going to bring a focus to our friendships, as well as any hopes, wishes, dreams, or even humanitarian causes that we wish to bring into the world. And it could be about your community. Maybe you'll do some group activity on this day and be more involved in your community. When it conjuncts Mercury in Aquarius, this can help us to express our emotions and to communicate those emotions in a more objective way, and be able to look at our emotions more objectively so that we can really move forward with those ideas that we've been receiving. And also, you could communicate with a friend about your emotions and also act on those hopes, wishes, and dreams in a way that you really feel strongly about. So, yeah. And then on February 18th, the moon conjuncts the sun in Aquarius at 29 degrees and 59 seconds. So 1 second away from the moon and sun moving into Pisces. So I read about 29 degrees and what that kind of means. And basically it's a turning point, and it's also a culmination. Basically, everything that we've been working on in Aquarius is coming to a completion, but it's also a new moon. So we can really start something that is very mature in the stages when it comes to our hopes, wishes, and dreams, and also humanitarian causes and group activities and creating communities. So we can really start something new when it comes to those things. And it's something that's been processing for a while, something that's really coming into its being and can be fully formed. And so you can start implementing some of this stuff as well. And then the moon moves into Pisces and the sun moves into Pisces. And they'll still kind of be in a new moon position. So we can even, after creating these things, it's kind of going to help us start healing the collective generally. And we can be more sensitive to ourselves and others on this day and be more compassionate to ourselves and others and help to shed light on our emotional state and shed light on the collective when it comes to how everybody else is feeling around you as well. All right, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching this video. Oh yeah, I got engaged. So I'd tell you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.